What is going on, guys? My name is Drakesy and welcome back to another best possible squad builder on this channel. Today's squad builder is going to be a best possible England team, if you haven't seen that in the title and the thumbnail already. And if you are wondering why I am doing these squad builders, it's basically to coincide with the very upcoming, if that makes sense, very coming up soon, should I say, tournament in real life, and that's obviously the Euros. Now, I have done the home nation already, and that is the best possible France team. So if you do want to go and see that, then make sure to click a link that is possibly on screen now, or I'll leave it in the description below so you can watch this video and then go and watch that after this. But today's video is going to be another team in the Euros, and this is going to be my home nation, England. So without any further ado, let's get stuck into it and let's start running through the bench. First up, we've got Inform 87 rated Wayne Rooney. Then next to him, we've got two legend cards, and that is going to be Robbie Fowler 86 rated and Teddy Sheringham 86 rated as well. Two decent looking cards, but they don't quite make the cut into this team. Then next to them, we've got the team of the season, Jack Butland 86 rated. A fantastic season for this guy in real life, and he's got a fantastic card to show for it as well. Next to him, once again, is another team of the season card, and that's going to be Dele Alli, and he's had a breakthrough season for Spurs or Tottenham this season. He's a very good upcoming youngster. The only issue with this guy is probably his temper in real life. He tends to get into a lot of fights, and that could probably stump his career growth into becoming a world-class player. He's definitely got the talent, and as you can see, he's been rewarded with an 85 rated card. Very tasty looking card that I haven't managed to use yet, but I will hopefully use in the future. Next to him, we've got a man of the match card, and that's going to be Daniel Sturridge's 85 rated man of the match card. I don't know whether this was for Liverpool or for... I think it is for Liverpool. When it's an orange one, it's the club man of the match, and when it's a purple one, or I think it was a purple one, international man of the match. Either way, very good looking card, good stats on that card as well. And the guy next to him is going to be from the championship team, and that's Andre Gray. Now, I don't know much about him myself already. I do know that I think he got the golden boot in the championship this year, and he's got an 85 rated card to show that as well. He's got some very good stats, and I do believe that he was Burnley's replacement for Danny Ings. If you don't know, Burnley used to have the striker Danny Ings. They then sold Danny Ings to Liverpool for a good lump sum of money, and with that money they went ahead and bought Andre Gray, and as you can see, that's this guy here. He's had a fantastic season for him, got the golden boot and got them promoted into the Premier League. So I'm guessing after next season we'll know a lot about this guy, and he could even get a big summer move through to a bigger team, or he might stay with Burnley and we'll all know him anyway. But that is the bench of this team, and now without any further ado, let's get into the starting lineup. In net, we've got a legend to start off, and that is going to be David Seaman, or yeah, I think it is David Seaman. 1 minute. Yeah, it is David Seaman, sorry. This guy does really remind me of what my dad looked like back in the day when he used to have long hair. He doesn't anymore, you don't know him, but he did used to look like David Seaman. Fun fact. Anyway, this guy is 88 rated on his card. By this guy, I mean David Seaman, of course, one of England's best ever goalkeepers, and this legend card shows it. He's got all-round pretty good looking stats for a goalkeeper. Only issue could be his speed. In fairness, I do think back in the day when he was in his prime, he was a little bit faster than that, and he was quite good at his reflexes and stuff. And all-round, I think he should have maybe a few higher stats, but a good card to start off with an 88. Now, the weakest point to this team is going to be Leighton Baines in the left wing back position. He's kind of dropped off this season and not had a very good season, and I can possibly see in him next season on FIFA 17 having a 79 rated card, maybe a lot dropped off, because he has had a pretty bad season. Not in the sense that he's been playing really bad, he's just not had much appearances or many standout games. So as you can see, this 83 rated card is England's best left back, not left wing back, but left back card in FIFA 16, which is quite an upsetting fact when you see that he's not even been picked for this Euro squad. So I can see him getting a massive downgrade next year and possibly other players taking this spot, but for FIFA 16, Leighton Baines is the best left wing back. But to make matters better, to make matters not seem as bad, the guy next to him is going to be an absolute legend. Probably one of England's best ever players. It's Bobby Moore. The 89 rated legend has a fantastic card on FIFA. Sadly, he is no longer with us in real life. He sadly passed away a few years ago. But his spirit lives on and the legacy lives on with this legend card, and you can still play with him in FIFA. And if you haven't checked him out, be sure to go and check out maybe a few highlights of this guy back in the day, because when England won the World Cup back in 1966, this guy was one of the key players. I believe he was the captain of the team back then. An absolute West Ham legend, and as you can see, looking at his stats, he's got some pretty good stats. 71 pace, 74 dribbling, bit odd to see on a defender, but 90 defence and 84 physical are the big stats on this guy. And he's got pretty good passing in 79 as well. So a fantastic card to start off the centre backs. And now let's move to the centre back. The guy in the middle of this team is going to be Mike Smalling. That's going to be the 88 rated centre back team of the season card for Manchester United. If you don't know, I'm pretty sure you do. Chris Smalling had a fantastic season, so he got an 88 rated team of the season card. Very well deserved in my opinion, but then again that might be a bit biased because I am a Manchester United fan. If you don't believe he should have got it, let me know in the comment section below. But let's have a look at the card overall. He's got 83 pace, which is fantastic to see on a centre-back card. Then he's got 93 defence and 89 physical, along with some pretty good passing and dribbling stats on that card. That card could even work as a centre defensive mid card if you could convert the positioning of him. He could even work as a centre mid card or even a striker. Well, maybe not with 40 shot, but you know what I mean. I'm saying that he's a pretty good player to have in the team, and I do like the fact of having him in the centre with that pace and the good stats. So I've put him in the centre, and as you can see, 88 rated, fantastic card in the centre. The right centre back for this team is the 86 rated legend Sol Campbell. As you can see by this guy as well, he's got a pretty good rated card. Not the best. I do believe 86 is the lowest rating you can get as a legend card, but as you can see, he's got some good stats on his card again. 78 pace, 85 defence and 86 physical. Nothing really major for a legend card, but a pretty solid player to stick in there. And if you don't know, this guy was an absolute legend for Tottenham back in the day. Then he actually did a transfer through to Arsenal and lost a lot of fans and got a lot of hate for that back in the day, but never mind that. Let's talk about England specifically. He was a fantastic player for England, and a very solid defender back in the day. It's a shame he never won anything to really promote his title of how good he was, but you know, he was in that squad where I do believe there were a few good players but never won anything, which is a bit sad, but he's a good player on FIFA anyway. A man that I do believe was in that team with him that never won anything but should have done was Gary Neville. Gary Neville is an absolute Manchester United legend, 86 rated right wing back, and as you can see, he's got 80 pace on this card, he's got 84 defence, 81 physical and a fairly good passing stat in 74, but nothing major. But as a right wing back, he's pretty good to have. He can bomb down that right wing. He's got some pretty good defensive stats if he tracks back, and then with 74 pace, that does mean that he could occasionally cross in a pretty good ball to the strikers. Now, I haven't revealed them, but you will see them right after we've got through the centre mids. Now, I know you guys are probably seeing this and you're probably wondering, why on earth have I put Alan Shearer in centre mid position? He was an out and out striker when he played, but guys, I do have a reasoning behind this. The reason why I've put him here is because England's team has so many good attacking players, as you can see by the bench as well. About like 5 of them, I do believe, about 6 of them, sorry. 6 players on the bench are also attacking players. So as you can see with Alan Shearer, he's just one of so many good attacking players, whereas we don't really have a strong midfield. So I definitely wanted to get Alan Shearer into the team, but sadly it meant dropping him back to a centre mid position. But as you can see, he could pretty much fill the role as well. You could get away with a couple of long shots with that 90 shot and all round pretty decent stats, apart from the defence, which is seen as 50, but then again you have a very strong back line. So maybe it wouldn't work, but I did really want to get in Alan Shearer, and I know that it is a few conversions. You would have to convert him from a striker to a centre forward, then to a centre forward to a centre attacking mid, and from the centre attacking mid you would have to convert him back to a centre mid. So I know it is a lot of hassle, but I'm pretty sure out there will be centre mid Alan Shearers, and a couple that you could maybe convert back into centre mids for the sake of this team if you did want to build it. But this is purely based on fun and the best possible squad that you can build, so we put in Alan Shearer at centre mid. I hope that makes sense. The guy next to him is also going to be another striker. Please don't bite off my head. That striker is going to be Michael Owen. So once again, like I said, so many attacking threats in this team. I didn't want to lose any of them. I do believe playing 5 men at the back does justify the fact that we can put attackers in centre mid positions, and seeing as though you can convert them back to centre mids in the game, why not use it? So here we go. We've got Michael Owen, and as you can see, he's got some good stats on his card as well. He's got 89 pace, 86 dribbling, 85 shot, and those are the main shots that you want to be looking at. Kind of forget the physical and the defending, but you wouldn't really be using him for that. He's more of a midfielder to bomb up and possibly get you a few goals, possibly pass it to a few more different people in the box, and that's what you would use him as in this team. So now let's move on to the last centre mid player of this team, and it's going to be the centre attacking midfielder, and that is Gary Lineker. As you can see, the 89 rated striker has been converted back to a centre attacking mid once again for the sake of this team. A very nice looking card as well as the rest of the guys, and as you can see, he's got 86 pace, 80 dribbling, 87 shot, and then 75 physical. Now that's not the best stat, but the 3 attacking stats, the pace, the dribbling and the shot, are absolutely fantastic on this card. Very well justified, that 89 rating. And I don't know if you've ever seen this guy play, but honestly, he was once again one of those players that was in the squad, just like a lot of these guys are, that never managed to win anything for England, but really should have done, because they were world-class players for the team. So yeah, that's pretty much the midfield wrapped up. Now let's get to the 2 big guns up top. The first of the 2 strikers up top could only be one man, and that's going to be Jamie Vardy having a party. As you can see, this guy is an absolutely fantastic player in real life, possibly transferring to Arsenal, but that is a video for another day. But as we can see, 91 rated striker, team of the season card, Jamie Vardy. Now, there is no way, guys, that I could not put him up at striker, and I hope this explains why I put a couple of strikers into the centre mid positions. But as you can see, 96 pace, 88 dribbling, 91 shot, 77 passing and 89 physical. This card is incredible stuff, and as you can see, I have built an England team before on my channel, but these cards, these team of the season cards, weren't out when I did this, so I did want to get back to this, and for the sake of the Euros, do it again. And as you can see, Jamie Vardy is going to the Euros with England, so fingers crossed. He has an absolutely world-class tournament out there, scoring so many goals with who else but his strike partner, Harry Hurricane. Harry Hurricane, if that makes any sense, but it's Harry Hurricane. And as you can see, 93 rated team of the season card for Harry Kane. What more can you ask for in a striking partnership in real life and also in FIFA? You've got the guy that's extra quick in Jamie Vardy, but also a fantastic shot. But then you've got the guy next to him who's also kind of fairly quick with 83 pace, a good dribbler with 92, then he's got 95 shot, 86 passing to be able to pass the ball to Vardy over the top if he needs to, but then you've got that 91 physical on Kane as well. 2 very strong, physical, quick, good shot, very good at dribbling strikers. Guys, this partnership, not only in real life, but in game, could be fantastic. I've never managed to use it, and I've, funnily enough, never seen anybody use it on YouTube either. So if you were to build this team, please link me to the video, put a link in the description below if you have this kind of money in FIFA. I do not myself, but this team is the best possible England team to date, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you can do to help the channel. It's been massive fun building this team, and if you have a Euro team that you do want to see me build, in the comment section below, get it down there so I can do it, build it, best possible squad, whether that's any team that has to be in the Euros, and I'll try my hardest to build it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. See you in a bit.